Alright, so now we are trying to cut the sleeve, and then of course the sleeve measurement is 14 inches, so you fold by divided by 2, that's 7 inches, then plus extra 3 to 4 inches, 4 inches extra, right? So after that you mark out the baseline here. Now the baseline is the most important thing you need to mark on each of your sewings. Then after you must have marked that, then you apply the sleeve length. Now the sleeve length we have is a sleeve length of 24, then minus the cuff effects, right? Then I will mark at 21, that way plus extra 1 inch for the sleeve joining of the cuff and the shoulder joining. Then I mark as well 22 inches there. Then I connect the lines in this form. Then once the lines are connected in that form, now the next you will do is to apply your inner arm. So you cross check your measurements. Then the inner arm I want to use is inner arm of 4.5, that way, and then you draw it in this inverted S. This is how you sketch your sleeve in that form, right? And then the round sleeves I have there is 8.5. Then your 8.5 by 2 is 4.25 plus extra 1 inch for pleating, 5.25. Then you mark it in that form. You can mark at 5.5. Then add extra 1 inch again for your sleeve joining. Alright, so now we are applying 1/2 inch for the top stitching effect. Then you connect the sleeve in this form, right? So just learn how to connect the sleeve, that's just it. Then you need to as well watch my previous videos on sleeve cutting. For this shirt I'm using extra 1/2 inch because I'm going to top stitch the size of the sleeve. Then you cut out in this direction, and then make sure you have a perfect cutting from there. And then you are done with the sleeve cutting, and the next thing you will do now is to cut out the cuffs and the other corresponding components. Alright, so now we have our sleeve to be 8 inches. Then you add extra 2 inches there, then making it to be 10. So you mark it that way, so have it to be 10 inches there. Then you mark the base of the cuff, extra 1 inch for folding, that's 4 inches or 4.5. Right, the cuff is 3 inches plus 1/2 inch folding on both ends. Then you mark in that form, and then cut out the base. You mark out the line as well in this direction. Then that will serve you for the cuff of your customer. So now for the plackets, I'm measuring out 2 inches 2.5 or 2.3, and then the length of my plackets will be 7 inches. Then cut in that form, that way. Then this for the one, and then you also cut the same thing again. So 2 inches, okay, the smaller one is 1.5 or thereabouts, and then the length as well will be 7 inches as well. So you cut in that form, right? Cut in that form, and make sure it's straight enough. And then this half sorts for the placket. Don't forget that it's a double placket, 2 inches by 7 and then 1.5 by 7. So that is all we need to cut for now. Then while sewing, you're now going to do the collar and the other gummy processes. So see you in the sewing video.